The four friends had been exploring abandoned places together for years, but nothing could have prepared them for what they would find beneath the forgotten station on the edge of town. As they ventured deeper into the tunnel system, the air grew colder and their flashlight beams revealed strange symbols etched into the walls that seemed to get more elaborate the further they went. What they discovered wasn't just an abandoned tunnel, but an entire underground city that seemed impossibly vast and ancient, with architecture unlike anything they'd ever seen on the surface. The walls told stories through carvings and paintings, disturbing tales of beings that lived without sunlight and performed rituals to appease something that dwelled even deeper in the earth. At the city's center, they found a temple with an altar that seemed designed for sacrifices, the stone channels meant to carry blood down to somewhere below. The auburn-haired woman accidentally brushed centuries of dust from the altar's surface, revealing glowing symbols that pulsed with a sickly light when touched by human hands. A deep rumbling began to echo throughout the cavern as the entire underground city trembled, and they realized with growing horror that they had awakened something that had been dormant for millennia. The explorers ran for their lives through the crumbling streets as the ground split open behind them, releasing something ancient and hungry that moved like Fiam but seemed to have a consciousness of its own. They barely made it to the tunnel entrance, but as the blonde-haired woman reached for her friend's outstretched hands, the luminous fog wrapped around her ankles and began to pull her back toward the depths. Only 3 explorers made it back to the surface that day, and even as city officials dismissed their wild stories about an underground civilization, they could still hear their friends' screams echoing in their nightmares, along with the hungry whispers that followed them all the way up from the dark. What they never realized, until it was far too late, was that in disturbing the ancient city, they had created a doorway between worlds, one that could never truly be closed again.